one of the reasons I wanted to start this podcast is that I feel like there's so many of us that are feeling the same way, are in such the same position. I mean, I'm very protective of names, but I can count on two hands how many tremendous educators I've talked to in the last year that are done and are just so done. And, I feel like a lot of things are being blamed on COVID. And I'm not saying that the COVID shutdowns didn't factor in. What I feel like, and if you agree, a lot of the stuff that's really frustrating us teachers started long before the COVID even was a thing.
Yes.
And
I agree.
I feel like we're pushing good teachers out. What are some things, not to open a Pandora's box, but what are some things that frustrate you the most with the education system?
Look, let me
get my CVS receipt, long list.
Right.
I know it's kind of a loaded question, but I mean, I think it's important to have these out there.
I mean, first thing,
yes.
Compensation. Number one. I think that's like a big thing because for me, I tell everyone, like once I knew that it was something that I needed to get out of, my first reason for staying is the kids. My last reason for leaving is the kids.
Yes. That's profound.
So they are the number one reason why I would want to stay. But when it comes to life and because I'm a single mother and the economy and, it's a lot. And we have to, like you said, it's so many hats we have to wear throughout the day. And then I have to go home and be mommy too. And then I have to sit here and look at my bills and balance my checkbook. And I'm like, what can I do? I need a tutor on the side. I need to do this. I need to do that. And it's like, do I really have the time if I'm putting in all this work to be the best teacher I can be? Because I really care about these kids. It's a lot. It's a lot. So number one for me is compensation. And then number two, I don't know, like this system is just messed up. Like the way they want us to teach, the way the standardized tests are, like the testing, that stress that the kids are stressed out. So then we have to teach them how to not be stressed about the test.
That's a whole separate curriculum, is how to take a test and not be stressed out.
Right. It is. And it's crazy. It's like, do we just test them every day so they can just get used to being tested? Like,
do you do that? Out? Yeah.
Right. Do you do that? Or do you just, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And the curriculum, how they want you to teach it, like they're trying to tell us what to do. They're like a lot of micromanaging. It's like, what happened? Did I not go to school for this?
Did my degree not kind of... I do want to go back to the compensation topic too, but I think my biggest complaint aside from that is that I didn't feel valued. I have a master's degree in pre-K through 6, and yet I'm being told by somebody that was barely in the classroom that word study is now more important than reading, than guided reading. And that you need to teach, and just like the kids, we're teachers. We're experts at checking and catching BS because our kids are trying us all the time. No, I didn't go to the water fountain, mouth dripping wet. We're catching that, and then we go into these trainings, and they're shoveling BS down our throats, and we're just like. This is always a funny question. You as a kindergarten teacher, I love this. Who are the learning targets really for?
Come on now.
Like
I had to explain that to my assistant. She said, these I can statements, the kids can't read these. I said, it's because we have administrators who come into the room. They have no idea what we're doing. That's the only way they know.
Yep.
That's the only way they'll know what's going on.
I would have so much more appreciation for that if they were honest about it.
Exactly.
You know, if they flat out said that. And I feel like, and it's a shame I left, but I felt like our most recent principal kind of was in that mentality where it was like, you know, hey, but it just seems like it's like, just tell us that's what you want it for, and then don't try to act like it's vital to teaching. I always thought it was funny. It's like, okay, all right, we're going to start this lesson class. All right, I'm going to teach you vowel sounds, how to read the word cat. But before we start that, here is our learning target that's 20 words long, and that we're going to read it. Like, it's, no, they're
it's like there. I can identify, like in kindergarten. They're like, Miss Mom, what's identify?
Yeah.
I'm like,
what's can?
Right. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous. But, you know, we turn into these robots now as classroom teachers. It's like, okay. And we're stressed out about an I can statement. Like, because, let me write this down before admin comes in the room. Like, let me make sure I have this up. Because that's going to be the one thing that they say, you didn't have your I can statement up. And I'm like, okay, but was I teaching?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the question asked. Are these kids going to remember the I can statements that they had, or are they going to remember the lesson? Are they going to remember, you know, doing a science experiment with
exactly
water solubility? Or are they going to remember exploring the pyramids with virtual reality? Are they going to remember the fun game that you played with word study, or the math game that you played? Yeah, that's what they remember. They don't remember, hey, you know what? They think I'm the valedictorian, and I just want to thank Miss Moorman for that I can statement. Because I read that, you know, when I was in kindergarten, if it wasn't for that I can statement, that I can make Play-Doh into words, that I am so glad I'm a success now.
Yeah, but that's a good I can statement there. They wouldn't have that. That's too good.
The I can statements that would actually work aren't what they want. It's like I can, and then just say what you want them to do. Hey, this is what we're going to try to do, and just telling the kids, hey, this is what we're going to try to do. This is what we want to try to do for this lesson. And I feel like, not to get the tinfoil hat, but it really feels like it's designed to control from the top down. It's designed. It's designed to have, okay, this cookie cut. I don't know if it's motivated. Well, it's always motivated by money, but I don't know if it's motivated like fear of being sued, or if it's like a control thing. But I feel like we're teaching with both hands behind our back.
Right. And I guess they're looking for consistency, because then you can't say, well, this teacher was doing this and this teacher was doing that, and we all doing the same thing. But even still, But then they push diversity, like they want us to individualize instruction, because every kid is different. Right. But they don't want us to be individual teachers.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm gone, because they want a robot. They want a robot. At this point, it's like, really? That's what I guess, like, I don't know. It's like, I guess anybody off the street, the way they're setting it up, you know, certain people in politics, they talk about how, like, they want people that were in the military to come in and teach. What was the politician that said that? Like,
yeah,
they were okay. Well, at this rate, I guess they could, if you're just looking at an I can statement and a lesson plan and all that. Well, this is what I have to do. Okay.
And looking for a babysitter, you know,
right.
Like you're looking for a drill instructor.
Right. I'm like, this isn't teaching anymore.
Catch full episodes of the Educators Podcast every Thursday at 4 p.m. Real educators with the real issues in education. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, take care of yourself. Jeans passes to anyone who likes, shares, and comments on this video. Have a great week.